The tires hum on broken ground, where heaven don't make a sound. Just dust and heat and fading light, pulling me into the night. The road don't end, it just declines through crooked trees and crooked signs. And every mile I lose control feels like it's taking part of my soul. This road with no clear plan, just a tired heart and trembling hands. They said don't go where the map runs thin, but I was already deep within. The radio died mid-broken song, like even sound knew something wrong. And every shift of gravel hiss felt like a warning I dismissed. Old bonds lean like they've seen too much, like they remember every touch of those who passed and never came back the same, or back the same. The sky went low, the air went thick, like something waited just to hit quick. And every breath I tried to keep pulled me further down the steep. It's a dirt road to damnation I ride, where truth and shadow coincide. No turning back, no guiding flame, just whispers calling out my name. Oh, I tried to steer away from sin, but the road just pulled me in. And every choice I thought was mine leads me further down the line. Lead further down the line. I passed a sign half-eaten through that read no hope for what you do, but someone carved beneath the rust. Too late for those who lose their trust. The fields were black with burning grass, like something evil came to pass. And every shadow in the haze looked like it knew my final days. A house stood dead beside the bend, no door, no window to defend, just silence heavier than stone, like it was built to take the loan. The wheels kept rolling slow and grim, like I was being dragged within. And every mile I tried to flee just tightened what was chasing me. It's a dirt road to damnation I ride, where truth and shadow coincide. No turning back, no guiding flame, just whispers calling out my name. Oh, I tried to steer away from sin, but the road just pulled me in. And every choice I thought was mine leads me further down the line. Standing in the haze, not moving, just those hollow stares, like versions of me I abandoned, waiting where the road was landing. They didn't speak, they didn't move, just proof of everything I proved. And every step I took before now stood outside that broken door. The road ahead just disappeared, but somehow still I stayed near, like something deeper made me stay. Where damnation chose the way. It ain't a place, it ain't a gate, it's every choice we think is fate. Every lie we let survive while we pretend we're still alive. And hell don't always burn or scream, sometimes it looks just like a dream. A road that never let you turn, but let you slowly learn to burn. It's a dirt road to damnation, I know, and I can feel there's nowhere to go. No mercy left, no hand to save, just echoes digging every grave. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to run, but the journey's already done. And every path I thought was free was just the road that sound of tires on forgotten ground. Don't follow it, don't chase its call, or you'll lose the road, lose it all. The dust still rises, night still stays. The road don't end, it only plays. And I remain where souls are spun, on the dirt road to damnation done. The cicadas scream in the southern heat like a warning buried underneath. The air hangs thick, the sky burns red over words that should have stayed unsaid. The road runs long through dust and pine, where the past don't fall behind, and every mile sings soft and sick. The devil waits in Dixie. Where the state signs fade, with a heart half whole and a debt unpaid. They said don't linger past sundown, and the place is just outside of town. The field stood still like they could see every wrong that followed me, and every porch I passed that night held eyes that vanished out of sight. An old man spoke from a rocking chair, said, son, you best not wander there. But I kept driving through the thick, where the devil waits in Dixie. The radio cracked but didn't play, just whispered things I couldn't say, and every word that slipped between felt like it came from something unseen. The devil waits in Dixie tonight, in the heat, in the dust, out of sight. Every sin you thought was gone finds you where you don't belong. Oh, I tried to leave it far behind, but you can't outrun your own damn mind. And every road I take runs quick back to where he waits in Dixie. I stopped for gas at a rusted pump, where the ground felt wrong beneath my boots. The woman there didn't meet my eyes, just handed change like quiet lies. Her hands were cold, her voice was thin, like she'd seen too much to take me in. And on the wall behind her stood a list of names that never could. I saw mine scratched in faded ink before I even had time to think, and something in me turned too quick toward the truth that waits in Dixie. The wind don't move, the night don't break, it just watches every step you take. And every breath I tried to keep felt like it sank too far, too deep. The devil waits in Dixie tonight, in the heat, in the dust, out of sight. Every sin you thought was gone finds you where you don't belong. Oh, I tried to leave it far behind, but you can't outrun your own damn mind. And every road I take runs quick back to where he waits in Dixie. I found the crossroads just past the trees, where the air don't move and the world won't breathe. No sign, no mark, just open land, and something watching where I stand. A figure rose from the southern dark, not fire, not flame, just a quiet spark. He tipped his hat, said not a word, but everything in me was heard. No deal was made, no hand was shook, just a glance that felt like a hook. And in that moment, cold and slick, I knew why he waits in Dixie. It ain't about a soul you sell, or stories people like to tell. It's every choice you let remain, every quiet creeping stain. The South don't burn, it doesn't scream, it holds you in a living dream, where every truth you try to bury comes back slow and comes back heavy. The devil waits in Dixie tonight, not in flame, but just in sight. Every sin I tried to deny now stands with me eye to eye. intertwine. Don't stay too long, don't look too deep, or you'll wake what Dixie keeps. The cicadas scream, the night don't end, the past don't break, it only bends, and I remain where truth runs thick, where the devil waits in Dixie. The river bends where the willows lean, and water black and almost clean. The current hums a wordless tune beneath the dying afternoon. The reed stands still, the air feels wrong, like it's been holding breath too long. And something drifts where light won't send, a body by the riverbend. Across the shore, like it's been here forevermore. The water didn't rush or run, just held the shape of what was done. And every ripple passing through looked like it knew what it once knew. No footprints near, no trail behind, just nature trying not to mind. But even trees refuse to bend when death comes calling round the end. The river don't ask, it don't reply, it just reflects a passing lie. And every truth that chooses sand comes back around the river bend. There's a body by the river bend tonight, where wrong don't scream and wrong don't fight. No name to call, no hand to mend, just silence where the waters end. Oh, I tried to look away and run, but the river knows what's been done. And every step I take, I send myself back to the river bend. The sheriff came with lowered eyes, like he had seen 1,000 lies. He didn't speak, just shook his head, like words were better left unsaid. They pulled ashore with hooked wire through drifting reeds and drowned out fire. But nothing answered, nothing showed, just water keeping what it knows. The townsfolk stood at a distance wide, like they were watching something die. But not surprised, not moved at all, just waiting for the river's call. The current swirled but stayed the same, like it refused to speak a name. And every echo floating through still felt like something I once knew. There's a body by the river bend tonight, where wrong don't scream and wrong don't fight. No name to call, no hand to mend, just silence where the waters end. Oh, I tried to look away and run, but the river knows what's been done. And every step I take, I send myself back to the river bend. I knelt down where the water meets the edge of dirt and cold defeat. And in the reflection I could see something staring back at me. Not anger, not alive, not gone, just something that keeps moving on, like it was beside the body by the riverbend. I got ashes in my pocket from everything I used to hold. They don't burn, they don't soften, just quiet dust and something cold. The wind don't care where I've been, it just moves through my skin. And every step I try to take feels like something starts to break. I used to carry photographs folded up in worn-out maps, places where I thought I'd stay or got lost along the way. Now all I got is fragments then of where I was or where I've been. Every memory turned to gray, like it couldn't live that way. The roads don't end, they just decay, like they forget what they should say. And every mile I leave behind still clings somewhere inside my mind. I shake my coat, I clear my hair, but nothing here will understand that everything I tried to keep just turned to dust I cannot leave. I got ashes in my pocket tonight from every wrong I tried to right. No flame left, no fire to start, just pieces of a broken heart. Oh, I tried to let them go, but they follow where I go, and every breath I try to take feels like something starts to break. The town I left don't look the same, like even walls forgotten my name. The doorways lean, the windows stare, like they remember I was there. I trace my steps in faded dirt, like I can measure every hurt, but nothing here can bring me back from the pieces I still lack. The sky turns low, the color fades, like it's ashamed of what it made. And every shadow on the ground feels like it knows what I've found. I try to speak, but nothing comes, just echoes of what I've done. And everything I try to hide turns into ashes I can't hide. I got ashes in my pocket tonight from every wrong I tried to right. No flame left, no fire to start, just pieces of a broken heart. Oh, I tried to let them go, but they follow where I go, and every breath I try to take feels like something starts to break. Along the road where all my silence used to go, but even dust remembers names of everything I can't reclaim. The wind just scatters what I give, like it don't care that I still live. And in the swirl I swear I see the man I used to try to be. But he don't speak, he don't return, just fades the way old embers burn, until I'm left with nothing left but quiet pieces everything I tried to hold just settles deep where no one sees, in ashes, in my memories. Candles flicker thin and weak, like they're afraid of what they speak. The chapel air is cold and thin, like it forgot what's locked within. The pews are empty, wood is warm, like every hope here has been torn. And every breath I take tonight feels like I'm praying into night. Cracks and fading hues of saints who learned they'd also lose. The Bible rests with pages burned, like every truth has slowly turned. And every word I try to say feels like it fades before it stays. The cross above me leans too far, like it forgot what crosses are. And every shadow in the flame feels like it knows my real name. I speak aloud but hear no sign, just echoes bending out of time. And every hope I try to send just breaks before it can ascend. This is a prayer for the damned tonight, for those who lost the will to fight. No angels come, no heaven's call, just silence wrapped around it all. His hand, but even mercy can't withstand the weight of everything I've done when all forgiveness comes undone. I see their faces in the dark, not clear but like a fading mark of all the souls I passed along without a right, without a wrong. They don't accuse, they don't forgive, they just remind me I still live. And every glance they send my way feels like a debt I can't repay. The wind moves through the shattered glass like something old that couldn't pass. And every breath I try to keep feels like it drags me down too deep. The silence listens, sharp and still, like it's deciding what to feel. And every word I dare to bend comes back around but won't defend. This is a prayer for the damned tonight, for those who lost the will to fight. No angels come, no heaven's call, just silence wrapped around it all. I tried to ask for mercy's hand, but even mercy can't withstand the weight of everything I've done when all forgiveness comes undone. I light a candle, watch it die, like every hope I've ever tried. And in the wax I swear I see the shape of what's been haunting me. Not fire, not light, not holy grace, just something I can't erase. A truth that doesn't fade or bend, just waits for everything to end. And in that moment, still in bed, I realize what's really there. No God above, no hell below, just everything I used to know. It ain't the church, it ain't the sin, it's everything we never kept. Oh, this is a prayer for the damned tonight. No future left, no wrong or right, just broken voices in the air for souls that know no answers there. Oh, I tried to kneel, I tried to stand, but nothing moves at my command, and every prayer I can't unbind still lingers deep inside my mind. Now I don't speak, I don't repent, I stay where every meaning's spent. No sacred path, no truth to send, just echoes that will never end. And if you ever hear this sound in empty halls or hollow ground, don't answer back, don't understand, or you'll be part of the damned. The candles fade, the night runs thin, and silence takes what's left within. And I remain where prayers descend, a prayer for the damned again. The road runs out where dusk begins, and silence settles under skin. No sirens howl, no horses ride, just heat waves crawling side to side. The sky looks tired, pale and warm, like justice died before it's born. And every mile I walked alone feels like a verdict carved in stone. I waited where the line was drawn, from dusk until the breaking dawn, with blood still fresh on calloused hands, and no one left to make demands. The wind moved through the empty town, like it was searching up and down for something it could call a name, but nothing ever came. The sheriff's post is rusted shut, like it gave up before the cut, and every badge that used to shine is just a shadow of decline. I heard no wheels, I saw no light, just endless stretch of broken night. And every breath I tried to claim just whispered that the law never came. The law never came for me tonight. No justice, no wrong or right, just empty streets and hollow blame, where even truth forgets its name. Oh, I stood where I should have stayed, but nothing came to be displayed. And every road I try to trace still ends in this forgotten place. The saloon doors hang still and wide, like they're waiting for a tide of voices that will never speak, just dust and wood and something bleak. The wanted poster on the wall still sways but never seems to fall. My face is there but faded slow, like even ink refuses to know. I light a match, it burns too fast, like time is trying not to last, and every flicker shows my sin. disappears again. The silence presses on my chest like it's a witness to my rest. And every truth I can reclaim still whispers that the law never came. The law never came for me tonight. No justice, no wrong or right, just empty streets and hollow blame, where even truth forgets its name. Oh, I stood where I should have stayed, but nothing came to be displayed. And every road I try to trace still ends in this forgotten place. I hear my boots against the ground, the only trial I've ever found. No judge, no jury, just the wind deciding what I've done within. The town don't move, it don't respond, like it's already far beyond the need to care, the need to see what's left of guilt inside of me. And in the distance, fading thin, I swear I hear it start again. But when I turn, there's nothing there, just open space and broken air. It ain't the law that makes you clean, it's everything you've never been. And silence doesn't set you free, it just reminds you what you see. And justice don't arrive too late, it simply learns to imitate the absence of what should have came. When the law forgets your name. The law never came, I understand. No saving hand, no final stand, just dust that writes my only name, where even time refuses blame. Oh, I waited there until I knew there was nothing they would do. And every road I can't outrun leads back to what I've already done. Now I don't wait, I don't believe in hands that come or eyes that see. No badge, no rope, no final claim, just me and what I can't reclaim. And if you ever cross this land with dust still warm across your hand, don't trust the silence, don't stay long, or you'll learn where the law went wrong. The wind still moves, the dust still stays, the empty town forgets the days, and I remain where truth won't tame. Because the law never came. The sky went black, then turned to red, like it knew what lay ahead. The wind stopped cold, the air stood tight, before it swallowed up the night. A distant glow beyond the pines, like the end of all our lives. And every breath we tried to take felt like a world about to break. Lost somewhere beyond the dark. No one thought it would grow so fast, like the future couldn't last. The fields were dry, the grass was old, like even time had turned to mold. And every fence we tried to save just marked the path like it never stood at all. The house we built with blood and time, reduced to outlines, thin and blind. The photos curled inside the heat, like memories refused defeat. And every name we tried to call just echoed through the burning wall. You grabbed my hand, I felt it shake, like even hope was start to break. And in your eyes I saw the same, acceptance wrapped inside the flame. The world we knew began to fade in colors we had never made. And every step we tried to send just led us closer to the end. There was a night the fire took us whole, not just the land, but every soul. No mercy left in flame or cry, just burning truth across the sky. We tried to run, we tried to fight, but nothing wins against that light. And everything we thought we knew was gone before the fire moved. We stood where nothing else remained. No home, no name, no chain unchained, just ash and wind and glowing dust of everything we used to trust. And in that silence, sharp and wide, there was nowhere left to hide. Not from the fire, not from pain, not from what we couldn't change. The flames died slow but left them all in every corner of the dark. And though the fire's gone away, it never really went away. It ain't just wood, it ain't just stone, it's everything we called our own. And sometimes fire doesn't end, it just learns how to pretend. It doesn't burn, it doesn't lie, it just reveals what's left behind, until the truth is all you see, and nothing left is you or me. It was a night the fire took us down, left nothing but a hollow ground. No future left, no wrong or right, just endless burning in the night. Oh, we tried to hold, we tried to stay, but everything was stripped away. And all that's left for us to prove is what the fire chose to do. Now I walk through sudden air, when nothing answers when I stare. No past to chase, no truth to trust, just echoes turning into dust. And if you ever see that glow across the fields where nothing grows, don't follow it, don't let it call, or you'll be part of it all. The fire sleeps but never dies, it lives in ash and empty skies. And I remain where fire took us from the night the fire took us. There's a burn in my throat and a weight in my hand, like two old friends I don't understand. The night sits still, but I ain't numb, just whiskey and a loaded gun. The neon flickers, the clock don't move. like time forgot what it had to prove. And every breath I'm holding in feels like it's balancing on sin. Hey, yeah. Yeah. I walked into that roadside bar with too much past and too many scars. The bartender looked but didn't ask, just poured me something built to last. The bottle spoke in quiet ways of all my nights and wasted days, and every sip brought back a face I tried so hard to just erase. There's a man across the room tonight who thinks he's wrong and thinks he's right, and I can tell just by his stare he don't belong, but neither do I here. The silence thick between us grows like something only trouble knows, and every move we try to fake feels like a choice we're about to make. It's whiskey and a loaded gun, two ways to face what I've become. One burns slow, one ends it fast, both tied to my past. Oh, I came here just to numb the pain, but it's all still running through my veins, and every road I tried to outrun leads me back to a loaded gun. He stood up slow, the chair scraped loud, like a warning meant to draw the crowd. But no one moved, no one spoke, just quiet eyes through drifting smoke. He said my name like he knew the truth, like he'd been chasing me since youth. And in that moment, cold and clear, I knew exactly why I was here. Oh, the whiskey glass slipped in my grip, like it knew what I'd commit, and every heartbeat hit too loud, like it was calling out to the crowd. My hand went down without a thought to the weight I always brought, and in that still electric air I felt the end already there. It's whiskey and a loaded gun, two ways to face what I've become. One burns slow, one ends it fast, both tied to my past. Oh, I came here just to numb the pain, but it's all still running through my veins, and every road I tried to outrun leads me back to a loaded gun. The lights went dim, or maybe me. The room bent out of what should be. His face blurred into something else, a mirror I couldn't help. And suddenly it wasn't him, but everything I've kept within, every regret, every lie, standing there eye to eye. My finger twitched, my breath went still, caught between fate and broken will. And in that space I finally knew there ain't no line I didn't go through. It ain't about who walks away or who survives another gun. Now the bar's gone quiet still, like it swallowed up my will. No sound, no shout, no final cry, just something fading by and by. And if you walk through there someday, you might still feel we chose to stay. A bitter taste, a silent hum of whiskey and a loaded gun. The neon dies, the night goes numb, but the weight remains when morning comes. And somewhere lost in what I've done still lingers that loaded gun. The ink was dry before I signed, like it knew what it would find. A trembling hand, a desperate mind, and a promise I left behind. The air went cold without a sound, like the world had turned around, and every shadow in the room leaned in close like it knew doom. He didn't look like fire or flame, just a man who knew my name, smiling soft, too calm, too wide, like something hollow lived inside. He said, I can fix what's broken you, all the things you've been through. But his eyes never blinked once, like he'd done this 1,000 times. I asked him what he wanted in return. He said, nothing you can't afford to burn. And I laughed like I understood, but I never really should. The pen felt heavy in my grip, like it had teeth along its tip, and every word I wrote down fast was something I could never cast back. The devil's deal went wrong that night. No fortune came, no burning light, just silence where the truth should be, and something watching inside of me. Oh, I thought I'd win, I thought I'd gain, but all I own is deeper pain. And every step I try to run still echoes what I've done. Was gone when I looked twice, just dust and air and frozen time. The signature still burned my skin like it had crawled itself within. I tried to speak but no sound came, just whispers calling out my name from somewhere not quite far or near, but always standing right here. My reflection didn't match my face, it wore a grin I couldn't place, and every blink it made instead looked just a little more like dead. The ground beneath me didn't shift, it just accepted what I'd gift, and every breath I tried to take was something darker in its wake. The devil's deal went wrong that night. No mercy left, no wrong or right, just empty words I can't undo, and everything that's breaking through. Oh, I thought I'd win, I thought I'd gain, but all I own is deeper pain. And every road I try to run still leads me back to what I've done. place where no one else would meet his eyes, just standing there in passing light, smiling like he owns the night. He didn't move, he didn't speak, but every fear I tried to keep came rushing back in sudden waves, like I was standing on my grave. And when I blinked, he wasn't there, just winding silence, empty air. But something lingered in his place, like he had carved it in the space. It ain't about a soul you sell, it's every truth you never tell, every line you choose to cross without counting what you lost. And deals like that don't break or fade, they just become the lives you made, till every choice you thought was free is just another part of me. The devil's deal went wrong for me, but not in ways I thought it'd be. No chains, no fire, no final scream, just waking up inside a dream. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to run, but the ending's already done. And every breath I still belong to the devil's deal gone wrong. No, I don't bargain, I don't pray, I just watch the light decay. No escape, no victory won, just the price of what I've done. And if you ever hear that call from a voice behind the wall, don't answer back, don't play along, or your deal will go wrong. The ink is dry, the night is long, and nothing here feels truly wrong. Just me and everything I've done, from the devil's deal gone wrong. From the devil's deal gone wrong. There's a glass on the counter, half gone cold, like every truth I never told. The bottle leans like it can see everything I used to be. The room is quiet, lights run low, like they already seem to know that every lie I've ever tried leaves whiskey stains and alibis. I came in late with shaking hands, dust on boots from broken plans. The bartender don't ask me why, just wipes the truth out of his eyes. There's a name carved in the bar, not mine but close enough so far, like someone tried to leave a mark but couldn't do it in the dark. The jukebox hums a dying song, like it knows I don't belong. And every note that drifts and dies feels like whiskey stained goodbyes. I say I'm fine, I say it's slow, but the truth don't care what I show. And every breath I try to hide turns into another lie. Whiskey stains and alibis tonight, trying to make wrong feel right. But every drink I try to pour just opens up the truth some more. I tried to drown just writes another alibi. The mirror behind the bar looks cracked, like it remembers every act. 1,000 faces I once wore, still staring from the glass and floor. I swear I see him next to me, the man I used to claim to be. But when I blink, he slips away, like he was never meant to stay. The ice melts slow and amber light, like a surrender in the fire. And every drop that hits the wood feels like regret misunderstood. The truth don't shout, it don't complain, it just keeps dropping through the pain. Every excuse I supply just builds another alibi. Whiskey stains and alibis tonight, trying to make wrong feel right. But every drink I try to opens up the truth some more. I tried to drown what I became, but the bottle knows my name, and every sip I can't deny just writes another alibi. The bartender finally looks my way, like he's heard every word I say. He says, son, you don't need more, you just keep running from the score. But I just laugh into the glass, like I can make the feeling pass. But truth don't fade, it multiplies, and whiskey stains and alibis. Outside the wind begins to creep, like it knows I can't escape. And every step I take toward night feels like surrender dressed in white. It ain't the drink that does me in, it's everything I've hidden in. Every lie I let survive now keeps me barely alive. And alibis don't wash away, they just grow heavier each day, till every truth I try to rise drowns in whiskey and alibis. Whiskey stains and alibis remain, mixed with memory and pain. No clean slate, no final try, just broken truth and hollow lies. So I tried to drink it all away, but it only made me stay. And every night I can't deny I live in whiskey stains and alibis. And now I don't run, I don't pretend, I just wait for nights to end. No clean escape, no truth to find, just echoes soaked in cheap red wine. And if you ever feel that chill in bars where time just won't sit still, don't trust your dream, don't trust your eyes, or you'll drown in alibis. The glass goes dry, the night runs thin, but nothing here is washed of sin. And I remain where truth defies, whiskey stains and alibis. The sun went down on broken ground, where nothing good was ever found. The wind was sharp, the sky was thin, like it knew what state I'm in. boots are heavy, my hands are bare, and there ain't no mercy waiting there. Just a horizon fading fast, and a name I can't outlast. I crossed the line too far, left my mark on every scar. From desert dust to mountain snow, everywhere I used to go. The wanted signs are torn and old, but still they carry what they told of every deed I can't deny, written under blood-red sky. I never asked for any grace, just time enough to leave no trace. But every road I tried to ride just brought the law back to my side. I hear the horses in the wind, like judgment crawling from within. And every breath I try to take feels like it's more than I can break. This is the outlaw's final breath tonight. No more running, no more flight, just dust and silence, wrong and right colliding in the fading light. Oh, I tried to outrun my past, but nothing built is made to last. And every road I try to send just leads me to my final end. I see the ridge where rifles wait, like they already know my fate. No words to speak, no plea to try, just stillness underneath the sky. The canyon echoes what I've done, like every sin weighs one by one. And in the distance, sharp and cold, I hear the story being told. No angel here, no devil near, just everything I used to fear, closing in without a sound on this unforgiving ground. The wind don't care who's wrong or right, it only carries end of night. And every heartbeat in my chest feels like it's asking for its rest. This is the outlaw's final breath tonight. No more running, no more flight, just dust and silence, wrong and right colliding in the fading light. Oh, I tried to outrun my past, but nothing built is made to last. And every road I try to send just leads me to my final end. I lower down into the dust, where every promise turns to rust, and see the man I used to be standing just in front of me. Not angry, not surprised at all, just waiting for the final fall, like he already understands what slips through broken hands. The rifles crack, the echoes rise, but I don't even close my eyes. Just let the moment come and claim what's left of my forgotten name. It ain't the gun, it ain't the chase, it's every step I can't erase, every mile I chose to run that led me back to what I've done. An outlaw life don't end in peace, it ends in slow and quiet release, where every breath you hold inside becomes the moment you die. This is the outlaw's final breath for me. No more running, finally free, not from the law, not from pain, but from the man I can't reclaim. brought me to my final end. Now the dust is settling slow, where only broken echoes go. No legend left, no tale to tell, just someone who knew it well. And if you ever ride this land with a heavy heart and trembling hand, don't chase the ghost that fades to gray, or you'll lose your final day. The wind runs cold, the light runs thin, and silence keeps what's buried in. And I remain where stories end, with the outlaw's final breath, my friend. Hey. Forgot what it was meant to do. The chapel door stood open wide, but something darker lived inside. The candles burned with a crooked flame, like they were ashamed to say his name. And every step I took within felt like I was walking into sin. He stood there dressed in black and white, preaching truth like it was light. Said, confess and you'll be clean, but his eyes said something in between. I knelt down where the wood was worn from broken faith and souls I won. And every word he spoke so clear still carried something I could feel. He talked of grace and mercy's hand, a promise, peace and holy land. But every verse he tried to claim sounded hollow, wrong and strained. There was a crack beneath his tongue, like a truth he couldn't own. And every prayer he led us through felt like something twisted to the preacher. Light again tonight, wrapped in wrong and dressed as right. Every word he tried to say felt like digging deeper graves. So I tried to believe somehow, but I can see it clear now. And every truth I thought I knew was buried underneath his view. I stayed behind when all had gone to ask him where the truth had gone. He smiled slow but didn't speak, like he'd heard that question every week. His hands were clean, his voice was calm, but something there was far from warm. And when he finally met my stare, I saw no faith, no mercy there. He said, son, truth is what you need, but truth don't grow from planted seed. When roots are buried deep in lies and watered down with alibis, the walls creak soft like they agreed with every doubt I couldn't leave. And every cross that hung in place felt like it had lost its grace. The preacher lied again tonight, wrapped in wrong and dressed as right. Every word he tried to say felt like digging deeper graves. So I tried to believe somehow, but I can see it clear now. And every truth I thought I knew was buried underneath his view. I found a book he left behind, with pages torn and lines crossed blind. Verses changed, meanings bent, like truth was something he could rent. And in the margins, faint but clear, were names of those who once stood here. Each one marked, each one gone, like they never truly belonged. The silence pressed against my chest, like something begging to confess that faith ain't built on borrowed sound, and truth itself is never found. And maybe it was never him, but all of us that followed in, looking for a lot to hold in stories we were always told. But truth don't bend, truth don't hide, it don't wear robes or pick a side. And every lie we let remain just gives the dark another name. The preacher lied again tonight, outside that preacher's name. Now the church stands cold and bare, no prayers left hanging in the air. The bell don't ring, the flame don't rise, just quiet echoes of disguised lies. And I don't kneel, I don't pretend to follow paths that twist and bend. I walk alone through doubt and pain, where truth survives beyond the chain. The doors still creak, the shadows bend, and somewhere he still speaks again. But I don't listen like I did then.